This is our January issue, always a big seller here, the top docs. Within the magazine, though, we have a story that I would regard as a writer, I would regard as one of those kind of plum assignments. Sort of thing that you kind of dream of, especially if you're male, which my colleague Steve Marsh happens to be. Steve?
I feel like this is the beginning of the Frost-Nixon debates, and by the end I'm going to be apologizing for my piece.
The story is about models in the Twin Cities.
Yes.
How do you get an assignment like this?
You pitch it to your editors, and and you hope it goes. I think it's an interesting story about beauty. I think its tone is sober, and I think these are girls that I grew up with in a lot of ways, and they're suburban girls.
There are very few if any, top-end models of the Gazelle Bunchen crowd here in the Twin Cities, and why is that?
Well, I mean, things have changed. Retail has changed in town. It's not the old kind of the Mad Men thing where they're having like fashion shows and runway shows to get people to come to the department stores. There aren't a lot of runway shows. Target does a lot of online stuff.
The cynics and the skeptics among us think this is one of those frivolous industries that is going to suffer, particularly in a down economic time. Is that true, you think?
Sure. As retail moves away to these bigger boxes, it becomes less personal. It's being done. Models are needed on the coast and not maybe needed as much in our market. I actually did focus on girls who are working. I mean, the story wasn't about the shysters and the charlatans that are kind of in the business, because they're in any business, especially one that's a little glam, But I focus on girls who are really working, and I try to figure out what their lives are like. It changes as soon as you say, I'm a model, right? Whether you lead with that or whether somebody gets that out of you. The vibe changes, right? And we're in the Midwest here, and I think there is, there's tall poppy
unfair
syndrome.
Presumptions.
Well, there's tall poppy syndrome. And it's like, who do you think you are? You know what I mean? It's not the place to make a buck off your face, I guess.
As always, Steve.
I know it.
As always, Steve, a good read, and I'm putting you up for Glamorama whenever that thing comes back.
I can walk.
Let me see you walk. Let me see a model.
Let's walk out of here, dude. How about that? No.
Let's make a little road. Let's see it, Steve. Come on, a little wiggle. Brian Lambert inside mspmag.com.